Well, looking for a new job can be discouraging, even more so when you add a pandemic to the mix. CBS 2 is working for Chicago, connecting you with resources to get back on your feet.
Yeah, so we reached out to members of a networking group who all landed new jobs in the past few months. They shared their tips and success stories with Morning Insider Tim McNicholas.
A lot of you guys have never met each other, right?
Nope.
They might be strangers, but most of the people on this call have a few things in common.
Losing my last job was a punch in the gut.
I was a part of a group of a handful of folks that were let go.
On good terms, but nevertheless we separated.
In the midst of a pandemic and a gloomy job market, they recently found themselves looking for work and finding it. They're also all members of the NorthShore Executive Networking Group, which usually meets in person, but now they do job search coaching and workshops online. It's led by Marty Gilbert.
They all have such great stories to tell about how they landed their next job during some of the most troubling of times.
Take Amanda Harasti. She was getting ready to submit her resume and realized she knew a few people who had worked at the company where she was applying.
I asked them to introduce me to folks on the team that I would be working with and say, hey, this, sounds like a great person to talk to. Are you willing to ask them if they're willing to talk to me?
She says that led to direct conversations between her and her now co-workers that gave her a leg up. Mark LaQuercio shared a similar story about one conversation leading to another and then a job offer.
Connections, connections, connections. Do not be afraid to talk to anybody.
Gilbert recommends messaging people who might be able to help on LinkedIn, or if you can find their email address, use that. He says rather than applying for everything you see online, you should make a list of companies and positions you're interested in and focus on those, which is similar to Mark Lessam's approach.
In my case, I decided what made me happy throughout my career and that's the type of position I'm going to look for.
It's not an option for everyone, but Lessam even offered to work pro bono for a couple months before his company officially hired him in April. Thinking outside the box could be what gets you the job.
What the hell do you have to lose by trying things that nobody else is doing?
Tim McNicholas, CBS 2 News.
Gilbert says his NorthShore Executive Networking Group is helping people land jobs every week. If you're interested in their webinars or workshops, you can find the link on our website, cbschicago.com.